English and Vietnamese. Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about the difference between English and Vietnamese. English is very different from Vietnamese. The sound are different, the grammar is different, and the writing is totally different. It's very difficult to speak English well. If you want to speak English well, you must forget about the differences. The practice correct sentences until you are used to them. The more sentences you can learn out, the better you can express yourself. If you want to believe in yourself and practice correctly every day, you will make it. You will conquer English. English, Vietnam is the most difficult language in the world. If you can speak Vietnamese, you can speak English. Memorizing words. Many people tell me is that it's very hard to remember new words. It culminates that no matter how hard they try to memorize new words, they always forget them. The best way to remember new words is to practice them and every day. Practice them and sentences and paragraphs. Listen to step and read along every day. Otherwise, you will forget easily. You need my help. Please call me. We are friends help each other. Let's conquer new worlds together. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you a little bit about my family. I have a very happy family. My dad is a great man. He is a fantastic star. My mom is a wonderful woman. He has many outstanding talent. My family love me. My family support me in good time and bad time. They help me from many good habits. My mom and dad always tell me if I want to succeed, I need to have good habits. We practice speaking English together every morning. We had dinner together every night. We talk about our problems. We say our joy. We exercise together. We relax together. The atmosphere is my family is fantastic. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. Ladies and gentlemen, more and more foreigners are coming to Vietnam. More and more people around the world are starting to learn Vietnamese. More and more Vietnamese are starting to do business and travel around the world. The world is becoming smaller and smaller. That's why English is becoming more and more important in Vietnam. If you want to ensure a future for Vietnam, we must practice English harder than ever before. How to speak fluent English. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in you or want to speak good English. Now let me give you some advice. Don't be afraid of losing faith. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of practicing your English. Don't be ashamed of speaking full English. Don't be ashamed of being standard. Don't be ashamed of being standard. The only way is same is that you never open your mouth. The only way to learn English is to never be afraid and never be ashamed. It's never too late to make my life, to make a change in your life. Don't be afraid. No pain, no gain. You can make peace. You are ready. How to pronounce English word correctly. Ladies and gentlemen, today I'd like to talk about how to pronounce English word correctly. First, spell the word aloud, then read the word aloud according to the step. Carefully imitate and sound out the words as loudly as possible. Lastly, find the sentence to use this word. Think about what the words mean in this sentence. If you follow to the steps, you will soon be proud of how well you can pronounce English words. How to be a good parent. Ladies and gentlemen, mother and father, today I'd like to talk about how to be a good parent. Being a parent is the toughest job in the world. Parents should be patient. Parents should help their children grow. Parents should push their children to mass. Parents should always be proud of their children. Parents should love their children unconditionally. Remember, nobody is perfect. If you want your child to grow up healthy and happy, please remember the important and practical advice. Ladies and gentlemen, boy and girl, today I want to talk about building a better family. Everyone wants a better family, but most people don't know how to raise one. Here are some helpful tips. Boy and girl, you need to behave, you need to be kind, you need to always try your hardest, your best. You need to believe in yourself, believe in your parents. Your parents really want what is best for you. Mother and father, you need to be patient. You need to buy fewer things for your children and give them more of your time. You need to read more books to learn about being a good parent. If your child sees you reading books, he will love the truth. You will train up your children by teaching them your value hard work by setting a good example. Children believe what they see more than what they are told. Be sure that your child is singing the behavior that you want him to model. I believe yes, we can make our family better and stronger by working and learning together. Secret of speaking English well. Ladies and gentlemen, everyone wants to speak English well. Today, I'm going to talk about the secret of speaking good English. If you want to speak good English, there are several things you must do. You must keep on practicing. You must keep on working hard. You must keep on making mistakes, and you must keep on losing friends. You learn to speak only by speaking. So the most important key to speak English well is speaking. Speak as loudly as possible. Speak as clearly as possible. Speak as clearly as possible. The more you speak, the better your English will be. The more mistakes you make, the more progress you will miss. There is the secret of speaking good English. Everyone can make it. Everyone can be an English master. Speaking singer. Thank you for coming. Parents are the most important teacher. Father and mother are the children's teacher. What they say and what they do determine whether children will be successful or not. Father and mother should be neither too strict nor too indulgent. It's hard to be a good parent. That's why father and mother should always study together. The best way to raise a child. To how to learn English well. Ladies and gentlemen, today I am going to talk about learning English. There are many ways to learn English. You can learn English through singing. You can learn English through reading. You can learn English through listening, and you can learn English through writing. But the best way to learn English is through speaking and reciting as many sentences as possible. The more sentences you can learn out, the better English you will speak.